Greetings, Keishlings. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of Fire Force, Chapter 274. Okay, last chapter, Faerie kind of, pulled the moon out of its orbit. Didn't know his gravitational powers kind of, equaled that. So he pulled a Majora's Mask because he's like, Dragon lost. Despair is decreasing. I must make them all fear us. And then Moonfall. So yeah, let's see what Shinra can do. I mean, him and Sho was attacking Faerie, and Shinra is attacking the moon with kicks. Is he going to kick it back into orbit, or is he going to break it? What would actually happen if the moon got destroyed in this world? Anyway, we've got a sumo match between Shinra and the moon. From the east, the moon. From the west, Shinra. You've got this. Fighting. The Savior and the Guardian Angel is the title. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we're starting off with Sho versus Faerie. Sho appeared before Faerie. The Kusakabe brothers are here to save the world. Sho, thou escapeth the pillar? So then... And he's like, oh shit. So that is your brother. Faerie, you used your power to bring down the moon, hoping to stir up man's despair. But my brother stopped the moon. Oh, he only stopped it, okay. Too bad for you. Thou thinks the moon, which hath come so close, can be stopped? It cannot be pushed back. Ye are too late. What got you so scared, Faerie? Are you really that afraid of my brother? What? My brother is the Savior, and his very existence makes you tremble. Am I wrong? Oh God, I'm thinking of frickin' Beetlegeist, or Beetle Dude, from frickin' ReZero. That's it. ReZero? No. Shit. What is it? Whatever. I can't think of it right now. But anyway, he's like, my brain trembles. I hate when I can't remember my references. But anyway. I think it was ReZero. But anyway. Let's see here. So there. He's like, huh? And the moon, it had stopped. Yeah, he straight up stopped it. Okay. It cannot be. A little smirk from Sho. Okay, everyone's like staring up and it's like, oh crap, it stopped? He goddamn did it. He stopped the moon. That's Shinra, no doubt. It's still quite close to the Earth, though. I mean, yeah, the tides are gonna be all fucked. Okay, so Shinra is falling, it looks like. Looks like I've managed to stop it. Doesn't seem to be falling anymore anyway. That'll have to do. Foolishness. I refuse to believe it. It's impossible. He's not talking in ye old English anymore. That's exactly why the white clads have feared him, right? As long as the Savior lives, hope will persist. My brother will save the world, even if it means changing its physical laws. You die here, Faerie. Oh. Thou plannest to stop time? He's pulled out his sword and it's like, wait, what's happening? Oh shit. Oh my God, he's using gravity to warp time. No. Oh no. He's beating Sho's time. Stop. How? How can you move with Adola so close? Ye brothers are not the only ones who can manipulate time. Your power is gravity manipulation, though. What have you done? Mass distortioneth both space and time. It altereth the very flow of time. I was right. By altering the mass and the space between us, I interrupt the flow of time that thou hast altered. Ugh. God, that was a mouthful of buh. Thou art not the only one who can stop time. He's gone fucking full on crazy right now. So what now? You cannot stop time so one-sidedly. What canst thou do? Sheesh, you really don't get it. What? All you've managed to do is push yourself on the same stage as me, but you still won't be able to keep up with my blade. Oh, little cocky shit, okay. Think not of thyself too highly. I was to be thy guardian. Thou art no match for me. And he just fucking stabbed you like shit. Huh? This is goodbye. Excuse me. Is his heart coming out of his chest, or is that just blood? Like, stab? Excuse me. Now I have the hiccups. Lovely. Holding your breath sometimes helps. But anyway, let's see here. So, he's bleeding. He's smiling. He's got the will of D, apparently. This cur clearly thinketh too highly of himself, thou thinketh. Slaying me will accomplish... What the fuck is this word? Ought? I guess, I don't know. Thou think thyself the victor? Filthy runt. Ought means anything at all. Okay. Is that all you have to say as leader of the Cataclysm Force? I've expected a better parting remark. Just so, I am of the Cataclysm Force. And you did such a great job. Come, it is the hours of martyrs. Uh-oh. People have appeared. Oh shit. They must be the rest of the force. Oh my god, they're all going to commit seppuku. Well, not seppuku, they're just going to slice their necks. These are characters we never even got to meet. And they're just going to off themselves. Why give them unique designs? We of the Cataclysm Force shall give our lives to call the doppelgangers. Doppelgangers of the most powerful members of the establishment shall usher in despair. Oh shit. And they all just died. He killed himself. What a bunch of freaks. But he said something about doppelgangers appearing. Uh-oh. Black flames. And strong ones. Members of the establishment. Oh shit. It's Benny. His doppelganger has finally arrived, and the doppelgangers, I guess, of the other members of the force have shown up. Let's see here. The dragon is slain, the moon is stopped, but now shadows of powerful despair emerge. Now is a time of true despair. To be continued in chapter 275, The Reaper Laughs. Okay, so this is bad. This might be the thumbnail right here, like, damn. Despair's replacement. So yeah. I find it interesting that Faerie, like, using gravity manipulation, he could, alter time in some, facet. Not as good as Show, of course, but that's kind of his whole thing. So, but, yeah. But I do like it, and I did predict it at least a page or so before, so I'm happy. But yeah. Bringing about their doppelgangers like this. Are the doppelgangers supposed to be stronger than the actual people then? Or are you just summoning doppelgangers that aren't yourself? Because that seems kind of weird if they're summoning other ones. But then it's even weirder if they summon doppelgangers of themselves when it's like, how are the doppelgangers any stronger than you? But sometimes they seem stronger, sometimes they don't. It's weird. But yeah, I'm assuming Benimaru will show up now that his doppelganger has. And maybe he'll help out Sho. Because I don't think Sho can take on all of them. But Shinra will likely join in, I imagine. Because, he's seeing his little bro being surrounded by powerful dudes. It's like, that's not a thing you want to see. And it's like, he's the savior. He's the hero. He's going to go save his little bro. So yeah, that's likely to happen. But I do hope Benimaru shows up because I want to see what he can do against his own doppelganger. Like, he is the strongest of the captains, so it's like it would make sense that his fight would be pretty epic. I would like to see, like, new attacks and everything. Maybe, from either side. Like, a special technique from Benimaru to, like, finish it off or whatever would be cool. But we'll see. But, yeah, that's, Faerie did something kind of cool in his final moments, and then he kind of offed himself. Along with a bunch of characters we never got to see. I think we got, like, a glimpse of them in a panel a while back, but it was like basically like this one. You see them one time and then they disappear again for a while and now they're dead. So it's like, why give them unique designs? Why not just stereotypical, like just copy and paste them, with the same outfit? We don't need to see their faces, or just give them kind of like in the the Soul Eater anime, and I think it was the same way in the manga. Yeah, it probably was. Where, like, the people were just kind of, like, black, like, silhouettes for, like, background characters that didn't matter. Just do that. It would have worked fine. It would have been pretty dramatic of a visual, of, like, having all these silhouettes and then Faerie in the front leading them, and then they all just, would have been kind of cool. Very artistic in that regard. But we didn't get that. We got original looking characters that don't did the damn thing. So we don't even get to know their names. I mean, they're part of the extermination force, so, or the cataclysm force, my bad. I mean, technically extermination force, but still. So yeah. That's the sour note of this chapter. Other than that, it was alright. I mean, it was more of a setup of the fights to come, I guess, more than anything. But hey, the moon dilemma is dealt with for the time being. I do kind of wonder, maybe Vulcan will, like, create something like a rocket that'll, like, jettison the moon back into orbit later on in the series. I could see that happening. Because, like, the oceans are going to start flooding frickin' Tokyo, I imagine. Because, like, yeah, the moon controls the tide. The closer it is, the more drawn in the ocean tides are. So I'm expecting some bad shit to happen, which would actually be pretty interesting if you think about it, because, like, water, maybe it would be helpful against certain aspects of the cataclysm. It's like, hey, there's a bunch of water, we might as well use it to put out all these fires. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that wouldn't even work. I don't know, because it's like a special kind of fire, I guess. I don't know. That's just me thinking of, with the moon being where it is, and how that might play a part going down the road. I don't know. But I still think they're probably just going to move it back up into orbit at some point. So, yeah. Hell, maybe they just shoot frickin' Honda at it. It's like, that would be kind of cool, because after last chapter where he kind of like, gentlemen, it's been an honor. Didn't even fucking try. It's like, no. So he'd be like, no, I pussied out when the moon was coming to, to kill us all. But this time, fire my bald ass at it. I'll send it back into space this time. It's like, I could see that happening. That would be kind of at least a redeeming moment, especially if it fucking works. And then they get kind of mad at him because it's like, you could have saved us all, man. Why didn't you do that before? And be like, well, I had a scared moment. I can have those. But yeah, something like that I could see happening, maybe. But yeah. Anyway, I guess that's about it for this, and my thoughts. Let me know your own thoughts and opinions on the chapter. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, including My Hero Academia. I just uploaded it. So check that out. and anything else on the channel that might interest you. Help me reach 500 subs by the end of July. 500. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet it out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Quiche-lings. Doppelganger's on the run, and we've got the most powerful one. That rhymed unexpectedly, and now I'm scared.